Hi, in this video I want to show you how you can export this Canva template that I have created to Google Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint. So in these templates we have the basics like the headers, the titles, some icons here and there, and we also have shapes, text, and here we have lines, and this is actually a table to display the page numbers, and then we have page title, and then we have another table here, and then we have some images here and some icons. Here at these slides we actually have a Canva chart that allows you to put in the numbers and customize the chart here, which I'm going to show you later how it would looks like after you have converted to Google Slides. And then we have another chart here, and we also have like a infographics design for the conversion analysis and so on. So I want to show you how you could export this entire slides. I think we'll maybe do until number 11, but you can export the entire slides to Google Drive. So how you can do that is you click on this share button, and you are going to go to more if you don't see the Google Drive over here in your quick access. If you see that, you can just click on Google Drive. Otherwise, you can go to more, and then you have to just scroll down, look for save, and there's a Google Drive icon here. Click on this, and it will ask you which folder you want to save this to. You can select a folder as you need, or can just put it outside of the drive. Outside of all the folders that you just see, which is in the Google Drive. And then here there's a file type. Here it's very important. You make sure you select PPTX. And then for the pages, by default they will just select 10 pages. So if you want to export everything, make sure you click and select all pages. Otherwise, we can just stick to number 1 to number 11, because it's going to take some time to export. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to just export 11 pages. So click done after you have selected the pages, then click save. Now it's going to load and export your file to your Google Drive as a Google Slides file. So now it's done. We can click view in Google Drive, and this will open this to in Google Drive in your Google Slides. So now the file has been opened in Google Slides. As you can see, this interface is pretty familiar. So now you may notice that there are some slight movement of the text. For example, this one gets moved down a little bit. Maybe you want to do some modification by right clicking and ungroup them, so you can shift your text a little bit to the bottom. So if in any case, if Canva is so I just want to mention here, if any case Canva is the best tool for you to just edit the text, but if in certain circumstances you cannot use Canva and you want to opt in for tools like Google Slides or PowerPoint, this is the solution that you can do. But I would highly recommend using Google Slides. I would highly recommend using Canva, because all the transition animation is being set up there, so you will lose all these animations if you export it to Google Slides. And then we can move on to see, you can see that the color palette still remain the same, and then we still got the table here, and then we have the title, and then table here it's pretty similar to what we see there. And you also get images, and do notice that there are some slight movements that you need to do to move the text. Maybe we should just ungroup them. Sorry, so that I can move the text a little bit down. Yeah, and you can see that all the icons is remaining here, and you can use them right away. And then we have the infographics. So you can see that the icon seems a bit blurry, so you may want to replace them to something else that you can find in Google Slides. Otherwise, I think can remain it like this, or you can just make it smaller so you don't see it become pixelated so much. Then we can move on to those slides with some charts. As you can see, it recognizes it as pretty much like a lines or shapes or something like that. So you want to just remove them, just the chart, just remove them, and then you can add in your own chart in Google Slides. So it will look something like this. And the best thing is you can link it with your Google Sheets so that this chart will be automatically updated based on Google Sheets. But that's out of scope for this tutorial. But the point is, if there's any charts in Canva slides presentation, you should change them to by inserting a new chart from your Google Slides or from your Microsoft PowerPoint. As well as this one, you can see that it's two images being combined, but in Canva it's actually a dynamic chart where you can just input the numbers and it would change the chart. So here I would also recommend you to change this chart to something else. And then we can move on to see this bar chart. It's also being generated as images. I think it's shapes in Google Slides. So if let's say you are able to edit it in Canva, you can just enter the number there, and then want to export it to Google Slides. You got all the things here without having to change up the types of the charts and the numbers here. So yep. As well as the traffic source, I think it's also being generated as shapes over here, so you want to change this up as well. And you also may notice that there are some icons that the resolution is really low, so it seems very blurry, so you may want to remove that as well. So I hope this tutorial is helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you're interested in this Canva template that I have created specifically for sales performance reporting, feel free to grab them in my shop. And thank you so much for listening. See you soon. Bye bye.